Hello everyone, I am Pooja Rajmane. We will see, I am your computer teacher. We will see our lesson number 1. Lesson name is Recap. Before going to this chapter, firstly tell me what we was saw in a standard second. Anyone? We was saw in standard second how to do paint file, how to draw in paint, how to save the paint file, what is the use of computer. Then we will see in this chapter what is computer and parts of computer, where we are using the computer. Now we will see our first, what is computer? What is mean by computer? Anyone can tell me? No? Okay. Computer is an electronic device. Why it is called as an electronic device? Because it runs on the electricity, that's why it is called as a electronic device. It take input, process on it, store it and give output. Same like that, there are so many devices which are electronic devices. Which are they? Fan, nice. Next, TV, good. Next, washing machine, cooler. There are so many devices are electronic. Why it is called as electronic? Because it runs on the electricity, that's why it is called as electronic devices. Okay. Now we will see parts of computer. Okay. Computer having many parts. In that, first is monitor, mouse, keyboard, CPU. These are 4 main parts of the computer. Next, printer, speaker, microphone, hard disk, CD drive, floppy drive. These are also parts of computer. Now we will see one part. Okay. What is this? Hand, right. What is this? Eyes. What are these? These are parts of our body and altogether we call body. Same like that, computer having a different parts and computer need this part. First part is monitor. Same like that, you having one device at your home. Which is that device? Yes, good. TV. TV is like a monitor. TV is like a monitor. Monitor is a output device. Why it is called as an output device? Because what we are doing in a computer, it is displayed on the monitor. That's why monitor is called as a output device. Now next is mouse. Mouse is used to cursor control. What is mean by cursor control? If we want to go from one page to another page, then we are using the mouse. If we want to move our any cursor from one place to another place, we must have to use mouse. That's why mouse is called as a cursor control. Mouse is showing the where we are exactly. And mouse is also called as a pointing device. Next is a keyboard. Keyboard having a different keys like number keys, letter keys, function keys, and these keys having a different functions. If you want to write number, then we are using the number keys. If you want to write any name or letter, then we use the letter keys. If you want to move the cursor from one page to another page, then we use the arrow keys. Keyboard having a different keys, that's why it is called as a keyboard, and it gives output to the computer. That's why it is called as the input device. Next, our device is CPU. CPU is the brain of computer, where we are in our body, where we are storing everything in our brain, right? Same like that, what we are storing in a computer, it is stored in a CPU. That's why CPU is called as the brain of computer. It controls the computer system, and it is the most important part of the computer. Now, next is a printer. Why we use printer? Everyone having book? Yes. It is handwritten book? No. It is written on the computer. If you wrote anything on the computer and we want this on one page, then we must use the printer. Using that printer, we can get our output on a page. Next is the speaker. Why we are using the speaker? Yes, for listening songs, for listening movies. If we want to listen in a loud voice, then we use the speaker. Next is a microphone. If we want to record our voice, then we use the microphone. Anyone like to record our voice, or we want to send our voice to our friend, then we use this microphone. Next is a hard disk. Hard disk is like a memory. And where is the hard disk? Hard disk is in a CPU. It is stored in a CPU, and it is like a memory. Next is a CD drive. Suppose I having a one movie in a CD and I want to see this movie. Then how will I can see? I take this CD and I must have to store or keep in a CPU. When we keep in a CPU, then we can see the movies or videos, whatever we want, whatever in that CD we can see. And it is a CD-ROM, means we can read only, we can't write in that CD. If it is already written, then we can't write anything in that. And if you want to make new, then we can make new. But if it is already stored something in that, then we can't write in that CD. We can't write once again in that CD. Next is a floppy disk. Floppy disk is also present in a CPU. It is hard drive. It having additional drives like E, F and G. Everyone having a, how many subjects you having? Computer, maths, then Hindi, then Marathi. You having different notebook for that different subject, right? Why we having different notebook? If we stored in a different notebook, then it is easy to understand. If you want to study for exam, then it is easy. Why? Because we are having a different notebook. Same like that, using the floppy disk, we can store our file in different drives. Next is a functions of a computer. How computer works exactly? Computer take data, process on it, store the data and give the output. Means how exactly works? Computer can take the data by using mouse or keyboard. Mouse or keyboard. and it can give that data to the CPU. Means CPU is a storage device, right? Means CPU can process on that data. Again, where is the floppy disk? In the CPU. Where is the hard disk? In the CPU. And what is the use of hard disk? Hard disk is useful for the storing the data. Means it takes the data from the keyboard and it gives to the CPU, and it's stored in a hard disk. And again this CPU can give output to the monitor, and monitor displays our output. And if you want this output on the page, then by connecting the printer we can get the output on page, right? Means in our daily life anyone can tell me the working of computer, means how exactly computer can work. I will give one more example, okay? If we want to make a rice powder, then what we have to do? Firstly, we have to take the rice, right? We must have to put this rice in a mixture jar. Then when we start the mixture, then it is the processing. In that example, rice is the input device. When we put this rice in mixture jar and we start the mixture, then it is processed and it's stored in that mixture jar. And afterward, when we start the mixture, we will get the rice powder. Means what will we get? Output, right? In that device, rice is the input device, mixer is the processing device, mixture jar is the storing device, and rice powder is the output device, right? Now, why we are using the computer? If computer is not there, then it is easy for us? No, it is not easy. Then what is the main purpose? Why we are using the computer? It is called as the characteristics of the computer. Why we are exactly use the computer? First characteristics of the computer is the speed of computer. If anyone was given example to solve to us also and to the computer also, then who can solve the fast? Right, computer. Computer can solve the example fast. It is next is a accuracy. When we are doing this example, then there is a chance to get any mistake. We can make any mistake. There is a chance. But if we give some work to the computer, then there is no chance computer can't do any mistake. Computer does not make any mistake. Next is a storage. The storage capacity of computer is more than us. Everyone was study for the exam, right? But when we are sitting for the exam, then what we are study as it is we can remember? No. But anything we can store in a computer after 2 months, after 1 hour, after 2 years, we can get this data as it is. Computer does not lose any data. The storage capacity of the computer is large. Next is a reliable. If someone was told to do any work, then it is reliable. Means they can trust on us. There is a chance to get any mistake. But computer can do any mistake? No, computer does not make any mistake. That's why what output computer is giving, it is reliable, it is trustable. Next, it is diligence. Computer does not get tired. It works long hours without taking any rest. When we are coming to school, we are studying, right? After going home, if your mother told to you sit for study, then you can sit? No. You can tell to your mother, you must tell to your mother, no, now I am tired, I can't sit now, right? You are giving reason like that. You are not feeling fresh. But computer does not get tired. It works large hour without taking any rest. That's why we are using the computer. Computer is useful to us. Next is input device and output device. What is meant by input device and what is meant by output device? Firstly, we will see input device. Input device means the device that gives input to the computer. That device is called as the input device. One example of the input device is keyboard. Keyboard is called as the input device. Why keyboard is called as the input device? Because keyboard having different keys. And if you want to write anything, means if you want to write any number, any letter, any name, then we must have to use the keyboard. And using the keyboard, we can give the data inside the computer. That's why keyboard is called as a input device. Next, mouse. Mouse is an also input device. Why it is called as an input device? Because if you want to move the cursor, if you want to click anything, then we must have to use the mouse. That's why mouse is also input device. Keyboard and mouse are giving input to the computer. That's why it is input devices. Next is a output device. Output device means what? It giving information to us. It is called as a output device. Monitor. Monitor is an example of the output device. Why it is output device? Because what we are getting the output, it is displayed on the monitor. That's why monitor is a output device. And one more output device is a printer. Why printer is the output device? Anyone can tell? Because if we want to take any data on the page, then we use the printer. That's why printer is also output device. Next is applications of the computer. Where we are using the computer? Where we are using the computer? Yes, in school. Good. In colleges. Good. Next. In hospital, in airport, in bank, in shopping mall, in hotels. Right. Computers are used in a different field or different places. Next thing is, which thing we have to do when we enter in a computer lab and which thing we don't do when we enter in the computer lab. Firstly, we will see which thing we have to do in computer lab. Firstly, we must have to sit properly when we enter in the computer lab. we must have to keep proper distance from our monitor and ourselves, because if we sit near to the computer, near to the monitor, then is a chance to affect to our eyes. That's why we must have to keep proper distance from the monitor. Next, if we are sharing the computer to our friend, then how will we can share? By dividing the parts? No, we can't divide the parts. We must have to divide the timing. If we are sitting for 30 minutes, then we must have to share with our friend 15 minutes. Next, and one more thing is, we must have to listen to our teacher. Next, which thing don't do in a computer lab? Don't touch any parts of the computer. Do not eat or drink near to the computer. Why? Because computer is an electronic device. If we eat or drink near to the computer, then there is a chance to fall down. But it is electronic device, then we don't eat or drink near to the computer. Do not hit the keys on the keyboard too hard. Use the keyboard gently. Do not touch any part of the computer with the wet hand. There is a chance to get electric shock. Why? Because computer is an electronic device. Do not play with a computer. And one more last thing is, do not play in a computer lab. When we enter in a computer lab, we must have to sit in a one place only. Now we will see skill sheet. In skill sheet, okay, our first number is, what is first number question? Classify the device below as input device or output device. Means in mouse, keyboard, printer or monitor, we have to divide this device input device or output device. Which devices are input device? First is a mouse. Mouse is giving input or it is taking output. Right, mouse is giving input. That's why mouse is a input device. Next is a keyboard. Keyboard is giving input or taking output. Keyboard is giving input. That's why keyboard is input device. Next, printer. Printer is giving output or taking. Printer is giving output. That's why printer is output device. Next is monitor. Monitor is giving output or taking input. It is giving output. What we are doing on the computer, it is displayed on monitor, right? That's why monitor is a output device. Next is define the following devices. First is a monitor. Monitor means what? Yes, monitor is like a television which display output what we are doing in the computer. Next, keyboard. Next is keyboard. Keyboard having a different keys or different buttons, and by using that buttons or keys we can write whatever we want, and keyboard is also called as a input device. Next is a mouse. Mouse is used to control the cursor on the screen. Where we are exactly, who is showing? Mouse. That's why mouse is called as a cursor control. and it is also called as a pointing device. Next, printer. Printer is used to print whatever we wrote on the computer. By using printer, we can take this print on the paper. Next, functions of the computer. What is doing computer exactly? What is function of the computer? Computer take data, store the data, process on that data and gives the output. Next, which are the name the basic parts of the computer? Which are basic parts? Monitor, keyboard, mouse, CPU. These are 4 main basic parts of computer. Next, name the places where computer are used. Where we are using the computer? School and colleges, hotels, hospital, airport, office, bank and shopping mall. Next, explain few characteristics of a computer. What is the use of computer? What is the characteristics of the computer? First is the speed. A computer has a ability to perform complex activity like processing data large number quickly. Next, accuracy. If we give correct data, then computer can give correct result without doing any mistake. It does not make any mistake. Next, storage. It stores a large amount of data. Reliability. The output produced by the computer is trustable. We can trust whatever output computer can give because computer does not make any mistake. Next, diligence. Computer never get tired and it can work long without taking any rest. Okay? What we saw in that period? What we will see in that period? First we will see what is meant by computer. What is meant by computer? Computer is an electronic device. It takes data, store it, process on it and gives output. Next is the parts of computer. 4 main parts of the computer. Which are they? Monitor, mouse, keyboard and CPU. Next, function of the computer. What is the function of the computer? Computer can take data, store it, process it and gives output. Next, working of the computer. How exactly computer can work? How exactly computer work? Computer take data from keyboard and mouse, then it stored in a CPU and it gives output on the monitor. Next, characteristics of the computer. Which are the characteristics of the computer? Speed, accuracy, storage, reliability and diligence. 5 main characteristics of the computer. And most important thing is input device and output device. Keyboard and mouse are the input device. Why they are input device? Because it is giving something, giving insight to the computer. That's why they are input device. And Monitor, printer are output device. Why they are output device? Because it gives output. Next, application of the computer. Where we are using the computer? In school, colleges, hospital, in bank, in shopping mall. And which thing we have to do when we enter in the computer lab and which thing we don't when we enter in the computer lab. What we have to do? You must have to read the lesson number 1 and you have to underline the hard words. What is mean by hard words? The words you can't read. Underline that hard words and try to read this word. Thank you.